M3GAN is one of those films where the second I saw the trailer, I knew I had to see this film. And I'm really pleased to say it kind of lived up to my expectations. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. And I don't know if that's just because I'm quite a big horror fan and I've seen a lot of horror films, so I guess my own tolerance is raised. But it definitely was eerie. And it had a lot of food for thought in it. This was released this year, in 2023, and it's directed by Gerard Johnstone, written by Akela Cooper and James Wan. And before I get in with the actual plot and what you can expect from it without any spoilers, I just have to say the cast is incredible, but particularly Violet McGraw and Amie Donald. Violet McGraw plays Cady. She was also in the film I Believe in Santa that was out last year. Loved her performance in that, loved her performance in this. And Amie Donald is M3GAN, the doll. I will talk more about M3GAN in a moment, but her movements are incredible. She does a fantastic job with the character, and it's just so brilliant to watch. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. So, something unfortunate happens to Cady, and she's left without her parents, and she's staying with her aunt. Her aunt is not exactly a maternal figure, so there's not really that cozy, warm vibe, but she does work for a toy company. She is an engineer at a toy company, and she comes up with this doll, this 4-foot doll with incredibly lifelike features. And this doll is designed to be a friend for Cady, but she's hyper AI. And she can learn everything that Cady needs and is there for Cady and only Cady. In theory, on paper, that sounds brilliant. But she becomes so damagingly loyal to Cady that it's at the expense of other people. And as the film goes on, she becomes more, I guess, obsessed almost with doing everything for Cady. And that means hurting people around Cady, especially people who do wrong by her, as we see in a rather dramatic scene when Cady goes to the open day for the new school. And I won't say any more than that, but it's definitely very powerful. And there are a lot of things on the surface level. It's brilliant. I just love the concept, or well, I don't love the concept, but I love the execution of this idea that there can be this doll that's designed to be somebody's friend, but they actually become terrorizing. It's not the first time we've seen this concept. Chucky is obviously a prime example, but I think the idea that technology is becoming so advanced that it becomes so controlling, it's a really interesting thought. But when you dig a little bit deeper and scratch at the surface, there are discussions about what it means to be a family unit, the difficulties that both a carer and a child might face when a child has lost their parents and they have to kind of create this new ready-made instant family dynamic, but you can't manufacture that. It has to be organic, and it's not something that Cady has, even though it's something that Cady needs. So they do manufacture this closeness with this doll because she's not getting it from her home life. And it's an interesting discussion about what a child in that situation, that horrible, unfortunate situation, might feel like and what their needs are. Because M3GAN seems to be meeting her needs. But if her aunt just kind of shifted her focus, she could have met those needs. And you didn't need an artificial intelligence toy to be able to do that. You can also look at it as a discussion on the advances of technology and indeed on children's toys and how children's toys are becoming so intelligent that they can be quite damaging. I mean, playing with a tablet can be quite damaging if there's a virus or if something goes wrong with it and it kind of almost hacks into the wrong kind of thing. Even with parental controls, nothing's ever 100% safe. And that's what we see with M3GAN. I really enjoyed it. I thought the performances all around were great. Of M3GAN in particular. I like her outfit. There's something about her outfit that's both classic and contemporary. They seem to have mixed the two very well. And the colour, she's obviously kind of not very vibrant. Everything's kind of muted colours. But it works very well, and visually it's very effective. She's a very striking character, and I just struggled to take my eyes off of her. Really enjoyed it. It's not as scary as I thought. There are scenes that I think could have been scarier, but again, I don't know if that's just down to me. The scariest thing for me was the dog and the involvement of the dog, which was just heartbreaking more than anything else. But I did. I really enjoyed it. It may not have been as terrifying as I thought, but I did like it. I believe I read somewhere that M3GAN 2 is happening, which I hope is the case. I hope they don't milk it dry the way they've done with the Child's Play films, but certainly a sequel would be great. Needless to say, M3GAN is one that I was really looking forward to, and I really enjoyed it. And if it seems like your kind of film, I definitely recommend it.